and welcome to another session in English language. And today our focus is going to be on essay writing, and under essay writing we're going to be discussing argumentative essay, and further into the lesson we're going to also discuss speech work. But before that, let us review the previous lesson. Welcome back. Like I said, our focus today is on essay writing, and under essay writing we're going to be discussing argumentative essay, and also we're going to review what you call vowel sound. Okay, so let's begin with the speech work, which is the vowel sound. Speech work, which is the vowel sound. Okay, that is the schwa. Okay, as the vowel is called the schwa sound. It is short vowel sound articulated with leaves in neutral position. Okay, and it's represented most times by many letters, usually in unaccented syllables. Okay, so let's look at them in the following words. The first one is allow. Okay, so this is represented by this letter A. Allow. Okay, if you're going to transcribe that, what you're going to have is allow. So we have adore, approve, obstruct, and achieve. In the middle position, or what you call medial position, we have in perhaps, understand, entertain, ignorant, and permanent. Then in the final position, which is the ending, we have sailor, factor, baker. We're going to transcribe this. What we're going to have is baker. Okay. We have baker. Okay. Doctor. Then we have water. Right, so these are examples. We have agree, offense, above, comfortable, contain, teacher. Let's see, you want to transcribe the word teacher. We're going to have we have famous, and we have what? Mother. Now, so let's move on to what we call argumentative essay. Don't forget, I've told you time and again that argumentative essay is a form of writing which allows you to persuade your reader to agree with your point of view on a controversial subject matter. Okay, so don't forget that is a controversial subject, and in this controversial subject you have your subjective view. Your subjective view. So what you do in an argumentative essay is you try to convince, to persuade your reader. Okay, you try to persuade your reader. So in your presentation of your writing, you are trying to persuade your reader to agree with your point of view. Okay, and also it's very important to know that an argument is not shouting. Okay, an argument is not what? Shouting. Okay, also an argument is not a quarrel. Okay, it's not a quarrel and it's not also what? Shouting. An argument is not shouting. Okay, so it's not, you don't win arguments by raising your voice. You win arguments by what? Presenting your facts. Okay, so when you want to write an argumentative essay, also you bring the same mindset. So there is a controversial subject, don't forget that, and you have your what? Your subjective what? View. So what you're trying to do to the reader is what we call persuasion. Okay, so what we do to the reader is what? Persuasion or conviction. So we're trying to convince the reader, or we're trying to persuade the reader. So it has two sides. Don't forget, every topic and argumentative essay has two sides. Okay, and you have to, the demand is on you to have your view, okay, which most times is choosing one side, and prove it to us it has more merit over the other side. What are the features of an argumentative essay? We have what we call the heading, okay, and preferably we write that in what? In uppercase letters, or what we call capital letters. Then we have the introduction, and under the introduction, the paragraph, shows us the statement of purpose. Why are we writing? Why are you choosing that side of the argument? What is the controversial subject all about? So in the introductory paragraph is where we see that you are taking a particular position, okay, or side. You are choosing a particular side in the course of the word argument. And also, like your content must contain at least 3 well-developed paragraphs. Your content, okay. Then we have what your recommendation as the conclusion or concluding paragraph 2. So here is the specimen of an argumentative essay. So the heading reads, corruption should be brought from top to the bottom. So there are two sides. So this is the first, the controversial subject here is what? Corruption. Okay. So now, how do we fight corruption? Is it from top to bottom, or is it from bottom to top? Okay, so it's having two views. So what is corruption? Then how do we fight it? From top to bottom, or from bottom to top? So you choose a position, you choose a side. So in the first paragraph, like I said, you try to define what the subject matter here. Okay, you tell us what by defining corruption. Then you tell us, the effect of corruption. How many people have been, badly hit by corruption? Is it people that are at the top, or people at the bottom? Then we move on to the next paragraph, which is paragraph 2. Under that, we're going to look at the fight against corruption. Okay, but in this argument, we decide the side we are choosing is fighting corruption from the bottom to the top, which is the second view. So we are now presenting in the second paragraph that the fight of corruption starts from the bottom, because it's less perpetrated by people at the top. And so in paragraph 3, we suggest things like mass mobilization, education of youths as strategies or mechanisms for fighting corruption. Okay, then in paragraph 4, we talk about how do we teach values. Okay, how do we teach values? So how value teaching, is a strategy or mechanism for fighting against corruption. And also in the next file or sequential order, okay, we look at the community should not celebrate corruption. we should kick against corruption. The community should kick against corruption. We should not accommodate corrupt officials. We should expose them and ensure that the law takes its course. And lastly, what will be your recommendation to what the Gambian government and the members of the public on the need to fight corruption? With this, we've come to the end of the class. So thank you for joining this lesson. To refresh your memory and recall all that was taught, I will encourage and love that you take the test that will appear on your screen.